36 on 2nd and 10.
Switch and 8. We go 46. Done.
A second down throw for Prescott. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Switch and 8. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Get out. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, it's Austin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man And complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Detroit. Cameron Meredith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point good by Prater. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, 47.
Back now in Arlington. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go. 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Underneath for Johnson. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll run it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, the win.
On the way home or no?